Magmotoad, a fire and earth type Doodle. This Doodle has pretty much one of the most decent stat pool as it is. It has 520, but it has a pretty good HP stat. We'll be running HP and magic attack as its stat increasements. As for everything else, as for its ability, we're going to be running first degree burns, making sure we do double damage when we burn opponents, especially physical attackers and stuff that like to heal a lot. As for the move pool, we're going to be running Incinerate, Mud Wave, Burning Orb, and Rest. As for the held item, we're going to be using Use Crayons. We're going to also be using Amphipyre as well for this video. Its base stats are pretty decent as well, having a base stat of 445. As for increasements, defense and magic defense. And as for the ability, we're going to be running Steam Guard, so every time we get hit by a water move, we'll be getting evasion boost, while also having a good way to set up on most water types. As for the moveset, we're going to be running Flamesworker Hana, Inflame, Sun Embolism, and Rest. As for the held item, it's Gold Laminate. So, let's see if these Toads can really do as much as they can to break up most teams. Let's see. Starting off with the first battle, we're going to be going against Bacon Saray. He's a diamond rank player, so, you know, probably most likely we're going to go into Surface Shooting here, because, you know, we don't want to take a Ghoul Blast or a Night, sadly. And we take that decently as much. So, we're going to take this chance to go for probably Crystal Wall right here. Most likely, because we don't want to pretty much bring in a physical attacker in for free, such as for Gale, for instance. Knowing that most for Gale sets, I'm pretty sure he has Nosedive, Hit and Run, Jet Strike, and Reckless Charge like most other sets are. So, pretty much, yeah, kind of expected the Reckless and him. Oh, so his item is Lethal Ornament. So he's going to take Double Chip with Spiky Thorns and from Lethal. So, you know, we take that. So, you know, we're going to predict him switching out. So we might as well go for Hit and Run here, as he goes into his Owl, as is probably his defensive pivot like I'm using. So at this point, I want to go into my newest member, my Churigard. As Churigard is the main thing that controls this team as it goes. So, you know, we're going to go for empty calories here, trying to get something poisoned, but he predicts that, yeah, goes into his defensive mon. You know, I really don't want to deal with this thing, so we got to go into our Bionic here. As he goes and switches out into his other Bionic. Okay, so this Bionic, it's going to be a Bionic versus Bionic war right now. And, you know, Bionic, this sort of thing is really annoying, especially if someone has Recombulate at this point. But, you know, Recombulate got hella nerfs, so, you know, chances are likely I want to switch here, but at the same time, I want to stay in to see what he has. Because, you know, chances are likely that he might have something I don't expect, or he could switch out of nowhere. But it seems like he awakens first, but he ain't gonna steal anything from me because my ability is Nullify. So, you know, as he got the magic defense decreasement, I'm thinking about awakening as well here. But I need to make a play here. So, going into Churigard here, as it goes for Tsunami, you know, we could take that. We can probably, I don't know about taking out Cone of Cold, but I really need to get empty calories on this thing. But as it goes for, it stays in, yeah, kind of expected that. The defense jelly kind of saves us. So, again, I'm thinking about completely just throwing this out, but I don't, oh, okay. All right, but still, hey, this is pretty good. This is good. This is still pretty good. Getting this thing with disease is pretty good. So now that's diseased, we might as well switch into our Owl here. Oh, I meant to say Fumasu, which is the same thing, making sure it gets double chipped. Same way how it chose to do that to us at the beginning. So, you know, taking that chances are likely. We got their main defensive pivot, disease, so it's mainly a timer right now for the Owl. So as he goes right back into his Bionic, you know, he takes the Unbreakable trait. You know, it's totally fine. You know, casually, I'm just expecting what's next. You know, going right back into that Bionic to make sure that Unbreakable trait is gone from that thing. As he goes into his Medicro. I think it's Medicro. I honestly never used one, so I can't really tell. So as what I'm expecting here, it's either Night Knight or Goo Blast. He's pretty much not going to use Goo Blast whatsoever in this fight, most likely because of Surf and Sheen. So, you know, we're going to take this chance and go into Magic Shield here, making sure our magic defense is hella good. And we're going to take this chance and go into Lewis Prayer right now. Might as well, because he might stay in and also Lewis Prayer. As he goes right into his I keep forgetting its name, but it's for Gale. I also have one, but it's casually, I always sometimes forget. So, you know, let's see if he's going to stay in. And no, he's just going to keep going for the Reckless. Getting double chipped. As our Fumasu is back to fully healed. Damn, I honestly miss Fumasu getting Burning Orb, because Burning Orb would definitely be pretty good to have at a situation like this. Especially against if you're using Magmotoad on this team. Because then I would actually need that. I can have Burning Orb off with Lava Toss if I could choose. But, you know, as he switches right back, predicting that switch, we're going to go for a Crystal Wall here. Just predicting another physical attacker again. And my guess here is he going to go in for the nosedive? Is he going to stay in for something? No? Okay, I overpredicted. It's totally fine, though. It's totally fine. It's not like it's the end of the world here. We just go back into Fumasu again. Because, you know, this thing practically is stuck into Reckless. No, wait, it's lethal, so it's not stuck into it. But, you know, likely of the case, we're just basically choosing to either switch here, or is it gonna choose to do something. As he goes right back to his Medicrow, we take a hit and run out of him, so, you know, we can basically have our pivot game back up, bringing in our Frog, finally. So what we're gonna do here, chances are we're gonna Burning Orb, because, you know, we're trying to get that Bionic in. If that Bionic comes in, we're fine. But, you know, it chooses not to. That's totally fine. As for what to do here, I'm totally fine with this thing getting 4 in substance, knowing that we have rest on this. So we got rid of its spiky thorns, so we're kind of fine with here. So as he's going for that, I'm probably betting he's going to pivot out. That's my guess, but no, he's just going to heal. Again, this is the main reason why I'm using Use Crayons. It's to pretty much take an ability where I could take hits, but, you know, at this situation right now, I really need to switch here, or Disease is going to start chipping out more damage well per turn. But I want Hit to switch at the moment I can. So I'm betting it's going to heal again. And then the one time I actually switch, I probably could have burned something. There's like a bunch of stuff I could have burned, but I'm sure he probably would have, knowing that he did this, he probably would have switched into something else. Does he realize what I'm at? Well, so no, I don't get it. But oh yeah, we'll take this chip. We'll definitely take this chip. So it's a heal jelly. Okay. So at this moment right now, yeah, we almost got our reconformation, but yeah, Artifixie. Artifixie is going to be probably the main thing we're going to have to deal with this whole battle. So, you know, as it probably expecting to stay in, we're just going to nullify this thing's trait, which I'm sure it's Goliath, whatever you say it. And so, knowing that likely is, no, we take its ability, but do we awaken here? Yes, we do. 100% awaken here. Because we're going to take its ability, Goliath. That means we could hit harder than most of his team right now. Did given the chance, but, you know, he takes it. Totally fine. We're completely fine here. Because chances are likely he could try to over-predict, not predict. It's just about mind games right now. So, you know, gonna go for Psyforce, mainly just to basically get a magic defense decreasement. I think he probably predicted my Fumasu switching in here. But I'm not switching whatsoever. Once I have Ionic in, I'm mainly just staying in until he switches. So, as he keeps going for stuff like this, I think he's also trying to get the magic defense decreasement. I'm going to take this chance to rest here so I could try to get some openings. As he still goes for Psyforce, that's totally fine. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch right now. Chances of, actually, you know what? I want to stay just to see what he does. I'm actually surprised that he even switched. He could have just stormed water right back up. But you know, that's totally fine. We'll take this chance and go right into Froggy again. As he goes for Lewis Prayer, that's totally fine. What we're going to do here is we're going to go for Burning Orb. Burning Orb, yes. Burning Orb is perfect for the situation here, especially if he's using Lewis Prayer right now. As he goes for Lewis Prayer, he goes right into his Bionic, which is perfect, because now we get the ability First Degree Burns taken away from us. But still, that's fine, knowing that we got it burned. That means most of its healing is not going to be recovered all the way. So now, if it has Stormwater, this thing is practically going to be shut down. So now, we go right back into our Bionic. And we pretty much take back Fire Degree Burns and making the burn do double damage per turn. Which is the play right now. So, knowing that is, it's basically in terms of who is going to stall out the other person right now. So, as he's in right now, I'm predicting him switching right into his... I just really expected it much. I'm going to go for Feral. I'm thinking of going to Feral here. Either that or Earth Surge, but I know if I'm thinking much, I don't really think it would be a right play, but I was going to go for Earth Surge. I was really depending on doing it. But, you know, he tried... like I said before, after I seen him over-predict me with the Surf Machine, I kind of wanted to stay in on it. So, you know, Bionic taking the ability again. See that it has Fireball, so it has basically Fireball. I'm taking that Fireball, kind of cold, Mineral Cannon, and Quick Ice is what I'm taking a bet at. As he goes, I'm doubling out right back into this again. This time, I'm Earth Surging. And I'm going to see if he see what he goes into. I don't know if he predicts this, but it'd be a crazy predict. Which he actually does predict. But we got the Magic Attack Decreasement. Honestly, if I would have over-predicted him, that Bionic would have been gone, and this would have been GG's real quick. Yeah, Reinformation would literally do almost his whole team right now. But, you know, Burning Orb is doing the job, and it's keeping him from doing as much as any healing. This is why I prefer healing over, well, rest over anything. As he goes into Switch again, this is perfect again in the situation. I could go for Aurora right now and kill this off. But I want to heal everyone first. So he might predict this, but I want to make sure that everybody is awake. But we're totally fine losing Cherry Guard here. It did its job. And we're pretty much in a good opening for Relicanus again. So chances are likely. Does he predict the Feral? Does he predict the Earth Surge? What is he predicting? I was thinking that he would over-predict himself, but he made the right play again. I don't know, bro is probably taking chances, and he's like flipping a coin every time. But you know, he's just doing a pretty good job already right now, predicting me right now. As I said before, our Bionic is now awake now, so we're pretty much fine. Oh, so we find out that it's Earth Surge, so it doesn't have Cone of Cold, I guess. Maybe. I don't know if it's Cone of Cold or Quick Ice that it doesn't have, but I'm thinking it still has what I think it does. As it goes into its Owl right now, you know, disease is still there. I think its job is trying to disease me. So, you know, I'm not taking that lightly. So we're going to take this chance to go straight away into our Relicanus here. As it goes for Foreign Substance, you know, that's totally fine. We're totally fine with this. But remember, now that it's going for Foreign Substance, it's basically... It could basically die here. It's not going to get its ability. If it stays. I'll be surprised if it does. Which it does, and you know, we'll take that. And we got our Reinconfirmation, and we got our Strong Magic Attack. So we could go Rampage right now, but you know, knowing that he has like probably some priority, chances are unlikely of that. Especially knowing that he has this thing still. So, you know, we're going to go right into our Froggy again. Night did decent damage, but you know, the crayons be saving us like every damn time. So, you know, we're going to go for Mudweight here. It's pretty open to do here. And as he goes into his Bionic again for the third time, we take some decent damage knowing that it's neutral. And we get some HP recovery. So, you know, chances are likely this Bionic is almost losing almost every option it has. And as for me, I'm just going straight right back into my Bionic to make sure I get that ability, to make sure that he takes double damage from Bird. So, you know, as it is right now, he's like almost at the verge of death right now. And I'm pretty sure he's probably not going to Storm Heal anymore. Which, yep, that's the case. And that is Bionic gone. So now our Magmotoad is pretty free right now. No, but it's still at disadvantage against 2 Doodles out of the whole team. But, you know, it's not over yet, so it can't really be classified. As for this guy, definitely going for rest. I'm going after this. But, you know, Earth Surge is not going to do that much damage. Again, I'm running pretty defensive stats on this. But I'm going to rest here, 100%. This is exactly why I run it. Earth Surge does so much. Yet, I still am surviving somehow. So, as it still continues to go for Earth Surge here, I'm just going to continue to just sleep, and sleep. I feel like so many chances he could have just went into his Regale right now. Because, you know, he's not really doing anything to me. I'm just living. And then I just rest again. So, you know how why reason I'm running rest? I'm running Guard in a way to bring rest as pretty good as it is, making sure that all my stuff is fully healed, out of status condition, and stuff like that. That is what this team is. It's basically unkillable. It's unlikely of a core because I don't really have much as any weakness from dark types coverage goes. But as that only way for me to change that coverage is with Surf and Sheen. That's the main reason I use it. As he goes into his I don't really know why he went into this. Now my pretty much now my Relicanus goes crazy on half his team. Yep, on half his team is pretty much destroyed by it. As now he goes into his Regale at last. We're gonna go and take this and go into Fumasu. As he predicts that and goes into his, you know, I'll take this actually. So, what's the play here? I'm thinking about either going for heal, hit and run, but I want to go for stab because he might stay in or do something, but he's going for takeout. You know, we'll take that. We'll take some chip. But, you know, that's how it is. But as for Artifixie, this thing is still living. I'm honestly surprised. Honestly, if I'm thinking about it right, I haven't even seen this dude's whole moveset yet. All I know is that he has Fireball, Earth Surge. What do you? I really don't know what he went for, but all I know is that he probably. Oh wait, he went for Quick Ice, so he doesn't have Cone of Cold. So he's running Fireball, Earth Surge, Mineral Cannon, I bet, and Quick Ice. So he really doesn't have any way to kill me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm yawning. I'm kind of doing this video at night, so it's casually. I keep saying casually. I don't know what it means, but you know, I'm just saying it as terms go. But you know, at this point, this battle is practically over in a way. He doesn't have really much as any openings. If he wants to go into like I'm just pretty much shutting down his options here. I'm thinking about staying in, but you know, I don't want to take a physical takeout. Takeout does a lot of damage, especially if this thing is not trump card, but still it does decent damage. So, you know, taking his chances are likely, taking it, going right back into Fumasu, taking the chip, and you know, just waiting on what's next to come in. So, you know, if it's the freaking this thing again, I don't know how many times I fought this thing. And now I'm just gonna go right back into Bionic for like the 5th time. I don't know how many times that's been. Yeah, it does have Quick Ice. It really does not have Cone of Cold. So I pretty much could stay in on this Bionic, especially. Yep, predicting that. Yeah, it's pretty obvious switch, and I'm thinking about going for heal here, but I think I want to end this game already. So I'm just going to go for hit and run as he goes for takeout again. And he goes probably into his Artifice again. This is literally a battle of who's going to not die. But, you know, he goes for that, you know, chance of taking that chance. And we're going to go into our Relicanus. We may take some poison chip, some disease chip, but that's totally fine. He has nothing to outspeed us other than Quick Ice here. So we're going to go for Feral here because he might predict this and go into for Gale. As he goes for Quick Ice, you know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good chip, but still, we live. We get rid of the Artifice. And now all that's left is basically for Gale and the water type and the fire type, which both get defeated by Fumasu 1v1. So I'm thinking he goes for Jet Strike here, but I think he predicted that. But I think he over predicted himself. That's the whole reason that. But I still died. So, you know, we take that, and now it's basically a 1v1 against Fumasu versus this guy. Either way you look at it, I still beat him with the rest of my team. Magmotoad did such a good job on this battle. If I didn't have that Burning Orb on Bionic, I definitely would have not shut it down. It definitely did an amazing job. So, as what it's going to go here, it's mainly a battle of who survives the longest, and I'm pretty sure that this is not going to live the longest. It only has 4 ways to survive. Well, we got the same amount of HP. But in terms of it, who's going to win, it's not going to be that. It's not that obvious. It's pretty much over as it is. He has no way to come back. And so we end the battle here, and honestly, it was such a great battle. I hope you guys enjoyed the video with this one, or a clip. Let's get on to the second battle, shall we? As for the second battle, I decided to do casual because at this point I was pretty tired as much. I was trying to test out this team, but I really wanted to put this clip into the video because, oh my gosh, you're about to see why. As we see, we got Kronos, we got a bunch of overused Doodles on this team. Well, not really. We got like Zazura, Kronos. I don't really, if you want to classify this as overused, but you know, as we got Magical Shield up, and you know, we're not gonna take much damage from this guy anymore. We're basically just gonna, you know, we're deciding if we want to, you know, put some. I'm thinking about putting some pylons down. Because, you know, Pylons is going to chip pretty much half his team, and, you know, we really want to get that Zazura out of the way. But this is the thing about this is that I want it to go for a water type move because of Steam Guard. You know, but I don't know if my opponent actually knows anything about Steam Guard, because as what it's telling me right now, she just wants VP. But, you know, I just came here to test my team out. I'm just, you know, I don't even know, so for sure. So, as you know what my strat is, basically, I got walls, shields, I got a way to keep my walls and shields, I got a way to keep my hazards, I got a way to get my magic attack and magic defense up, and I got a way to drop magic defense per turn. So, in a way, my team is mainly a little bit supporty, even though I only got 2 Doodles that are support. But as of what I'm doing here, it's just mainly if people are going to be using Shatter in a way, how to way for me to deal with it. That's the whole reason why I have Rotera on this team, to completely keep it in case I'm going against that sort of situation. As for the Rotera I'm running a defensive Rotera instead of a physical one, so it's more mixed with physical attack and defense, so it's more likely to take more hits from some not very effective moves, but it still should take more hits as it goes. As for this Kronos right now, I'm pretty sure, I don't know what the situation is. My internet was pretty slow, so it could be that. As he goes into Zazura, as I was hoping it would, and pretty sure I'm taking this chance where it takes chip from pylons. You know, we take that. Totally fine with that, and we get the magic attack drop. Pretty good. We're in a pretty good opportunity right now if they want to go into a surge situation, especially if I want to set up something right now in this time right now, because I just realized My opponent only has magic Doodles. She has no way to hit me physically. So pretty much Fruit Toad walls almost every one of these Doodles. But as you know, right now we're gonna take this situation right now and go into our Amphipyre. As I said before, his magic attack is dropped. We have shields up as well. So as what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for Inflame. We don't have any reason. And as it goes for Tsunami as we wanted to, we take that Tsunami easily and we get that Storm Guard. Steam Guard pretty easily, and we got the evasion boost. Do we want to get another evasion boost? I don't know. I don't know if she wants to do it again. But we're at +1 right now. We're gonna keep using this until magic shields are gone, because we need to have at least max magic attack to do anything. The reason why I'm using Sleep Talk is to basically give me more turns to use Flamethrower Grahana. You know, as it only has 5 PP to use, I gave it a lot more without being able to use it. It's actually pretty cracked if you looked at it, but if I were to use this in ranked right now, pretty sure I'll be going against a lot of Shatter users that would go to get around my team. So, you know, I just wanted to use this gimmick set on a casual battle, see what I'll be going against, you know. But this is exactly what I wanted to see against it fighting a water type. And so far, Amphipyre is not holding back right now. As it switches right now, it goes right into its Seamstress. Totally fine with that. And we're going to go for Rest here. So now we play the game of RNG right now, because pretty much using Sleep Talk, it does not give me the chance at all for any of my moves to hit at all. Oh, you know, this is something I never thought about either. Befuddlement can hit us, especially if we're asleep. I never really thought about that whatsoever, knowing that it's considered a status or something. I don't really know if it is or not, but you know, that's RNG, and we didn't get. I bet we would have got Flames of Grahana on that turn. Definitely would bet. As it goes right back into Zazura, you know, it's totally fine with that. We still got Befuddlement as well as being asleep, hoping we don't get hit as well, but we snap out of that, getting our Sleep Talk, and we get Rest. Yep, like I said, this is complete RNG. So, but we still got our +1 evasion, so we're pretty much chilling here, and this is our last turn of sleep. So we're gonna take this chance and just go right back to sleep. Mainly why is because I don't want to use Flamer Grahana yet. We only got +2 right now, and the way how Flamethrower Grahana is gonna work is that since it's 150 base power for magic attack, I wanted to make sure that I'm at max magic attack to hit even harder, especially against water types. We take that Earth Surge pretty well. You know, this thing's defense is really good, especially with Gold Laminate. It's like pretty tanky as it is. We got Rest again, and it went for Tsunami again. If that would have hit us, we definitely would have took that. And the one time we get Flames of Grahana, we miss. So, you know, it's like that. So, as it goes for Earth Surge again, we take the hit. This is our last turn of being asleep. We rest again. Yeah, we're pretty much just gonna keep on taking we're pretty much taking luck. We're holding luck by its hand right now, telling it to please to God give me a good move. But you know, it's not gonna happen as much. So we're going for it again, and this time we got Inflame. So if you don't know, if you were to have a status condition with Inflame, you get greatly boosted with magic attack. It gives you +2, I'm pretty sure. So right now I'm at probably +6 right now, I would believe. Because I did like 3 boosters, or I think 4 Inflames. So I'm pretty much at 5 right now. As it goes for Earth Surge, again, we're getting pretty low. We wake up this turn, and we go back to rest. Basically, you know, the main idea is we're trying to use all our Sleep Talks first before we even use our actual moves. As it goes for Tsunami, it misses. We go for Sleep Talk again and Flame, and we realize that our magic attack is at max, so we are at +6 right now. So pretty much our magic attack is at the roof. Put that with Flames or Grahana, pretty much nothing comes back from it. There's nothing unscathed that's going to survive. You might think so, or might think not, because, you know, there's like water types, fire types. Hey Drew, it's not gonna do that much damage because, you know, there's water types, there's fire types, you know, something like that. But you know, the thing how this set works is that Flamesbreaker Hana doesn't care unless you have an ability that completely bypasses it. So, you know, resting again for like the 5th time, or I don't know how many times I've rested throughout this whole video. I'm like so tired to not even understand how many times I've done this. But I'm still gonna sleep talk. I'm just gonna keep sleep talking until I have no more. As it goes for befuddlement, confuse ray, basically that's what it is, and we hit ourselves in. It's like funny how we just got confusion like both times and hit ourselves because of it. It's probably from using so much sleep talk so many times, probably annoyed by it. As they go for vague vortex here, they miss. This is why Steam Guard's crazy with this. And we snap out of confusion, sleep talk, and we got Flamesbreaker Hana and one shot it. Absolutely correct. So as confusion is now gone, we never even used a single Flamesbreaker Hana, just to let you know. So we have one out of the way, but that's still good. It's still good. Pretty sure we wake up here, so we're gonna go for Flamesbreaker Hana here. As they missed the Earth Surge, we wake up. Flamesbreaker Hana absolutely nuked. This water type got nuked by a not very effective move. It had no way to survive, and it was gone. And now, Kronos, the most busted Doodle in the game. Do you think it lives? I think not. Amphipyre is just too built different to survive it. His Drain Life does not hit. Flamesbreaker Hana absolutely nukes it. Goodbye. And, you know, you would think about, hey, I still got a fire type left. You think that? I think that is what I need. I think this is exactly what I need to beat this Amphipyre. Guess what? Amphipyre didn't ask for mercy. Amphipyre is that person that gets off the mercy. Because Chaotic does nothing to me. Goodbye. Yep, this thing completely devastates so many Doodles. And, you know, and yeah, the person leaves. I don't blame them. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. So, how did you guys like the video? What if you did hit that subscribe button or slap the bell icon whenever I ever upload another video? Besides that, we are finally back for real this time. More videos later this week. Other than that, Slayers Unite. See you in the next video. Peace.